One of the things I've discovered is none of my clients want to pay taxes, but we all want to pay our fair share, right? We want to walk the road that allows us to be great citizens, contribute from our means to the greatness of this country, but we don't want to pour all of our money into government systems and programs, right? Hi friends, Colin Richards here again, and I'm excited to be talking to you in this segment about a continued discussion we've been having on what it means to be wealthy, healthy, and happy for life here at Colin Richards, as we're helping our clients build a comprehensive financial plan called a roadmap, financial independence roadmap, to navigate your future. We're talking about so much more than just money. Money is vital. It's important, but it's not the most important thing, right? Because when I'm talking to my clients, they're telling me, hey, my relationships are what's most important. My health is what's most important. My faith, and so forth. And so that's why we're going to continue our discussion with you beyond just investments. But are investments important? Absolutely. In order to be happy for life, not only do we need to have a vibrant faith, as we've talked about, to enjoy true family love and togetherness, to be mentally and physically tough and positive, but we also need to be financially independent so that we can position ourselves to take advantage of the wonderful things that life has to offer. If you're financially independent, you can travel. You know, my wife and I love to do that. As a matter of fact, for our 25th anniversary, we went to Israel and enjoyed the Holy Land. We were literally there when everybody else was crying gloom and doom. We were there when the embassy moved to Jerusalem. It was a celebratory event. There were bands marching in the street. There were fireworks. Beautiful. And then for our 30th anniversary, we took a cruise. We went to the Mediterranean and just saw beautiful cities like Rome and Monte Carlo and so on, and enjoyed that time together. And we try to get time together regularly, just the two of us apart. But without financial independence, that's just not a reality. And the problem is most of you are navigating, those of you who aren't our clients, you're navigating blind, right? As if you had no instruments. Pilots know this. Captains of ships know this. Instruments are vital. A dashboard is vital. And what we do when you come in and visit with us is we create a dashboard. It's called a financial independence roadmap. And you can actually see your cash flow from now till the end of life and beyond, depending on how long you live. You can see where your income's going to come from, what's guaranteed, what's not guaranteed. And by the way, we recommend developing guaranteed income in retirement so you feel secure. Your lifestyle is covered. And then have a growing reserve of money outside of those guaranteed investments that you can use for a little bit more aggressive investing and to build wealth and potentially leave a legacy. And then as part of financial independence, we have to have a plan for what we're going to do when we get sick. Not only should we be proactive on the front end, but we also need to be prepared because at some point we're going to need medical care, even if it's end-of-life care. And the worst thing that could happen would be for us to bankrupt our well spouse if you're married, right? That's what typically happens. It's the number one cause of bankruptcy in retirement. And then we need to help you develop a plan to be as tax-free as possible, both during retirement and at the end of life. One of the things I've discovered is none of my clients want to pay taxes. But we all want to pay our fair share, right? We want to walk the road that allows us to be great citizens, contribute from our means to the greatness of this country, but we don't want to pour all of our money into government systems and programs, right? So let's make sure we have a written plan to make sure we don't overpay in taxes, both during and at the end of life. And then, of course, we want to make sure that when life's end does come, that our money isn't invested in nursing homes and hospitals and into the government, but rather it goes to the people that we love, the causes that we love, the things that we really enjoy. Now, when it comes to our investing, that's a key part of financial independence, right? And I've talked to you about investing in your 20s being much more aggressive, right? In 30s and 40s, continuing an aggressive approach as we're maybe 30 plus years out from retirement. But when we get into our 50s, we need to hit the brakes a little bit, pump those brakes. And we need to have some investments that are solid, secure, and guaranteed, right? We don't want to leave retirement up to chance or the whims of the market. So you've got to have on one side of your barbell, and this is what Morgan Housel talks about in his book, The Psychology of Money. Wealthy people do this. They have some things that are solid and secure. They're not betting the farm on everything. That's not how they got wealthy. And so on one side, you want to have your safe, secure investments that are going to guarantee your income, right? Your income needs to come from places like Social Security, from pensions, annuities, things that guarantee your income. And then on the other side of your barbell over here, we're going to have a growing reserve that allows you to build wealth. That can be more aggressive. It can still be in the market. It can have fluctuations, but we want to manage that risk. Manage that risk like a steward, right? Because we're not really owners. We're stewards of what God has entrusted to us. So manage the risk, but don't give up on opportunity. That's hard to do. And at Lord & Richards, we have sophisticated tools and vehicles that allow us to do that through things like hedging, okay? Things that are normally very expensive and only available to the elite and ultra wealthy. We've been able to bring down and democratize into our clients who are just normal folks like you and me. And so whatever it is, whether it is the safe, secure income on the one side, or whether it's the more aggressive but hedged and risk managed on the other side, you need this to be part of a written comprehensive plan, because flying blind without instruments, without a dashboard, is going to mean a train wreck. And I can't tell you, it's hard. It's hard when people come in after they've kind of experienced the results of not having a real plan. Just working with a broker or the same person that helped them all their life, but somebody that doesn't specialize in making sure you never run out of money for the rest of your life, and that your money is ample enough to allow you to take advantage of advances in healthcare, to take the great trips with the people that you love, doing the things that you love, and never having to go back to work. And it's hard when I meet with people who are woefully unprepared, either before retirement or they've gone out into the wide ocean of retirement without an income and they've drained their assets prematurely. And now they're trying to figure out, what do I do, right? Do I have to move in with my children? Do I have to lower my lifestyle? Do I have to go back to work? None of these is acceptable, folks. And folks, we want you happy for life. So financial independence is important. It's not the most important. It's those relationships, your health, your well-being, but it is critical to achieving all those things. And for us, we love having this conversation because we're helping people like you achieve this every single day. It just starts with a simple conversation.